Hello everyone. Good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we discussed about the chapter parabola, and in that chapter we discuss some important questions of your NCERT exercise based on the parabola. Okay. Dear student, today we are also discuss the topic finding the equation of the parabola when its focus and vertex are given. After that we discuss about the topic the finding the equation of the parabola when its vertex and directrix is given. Okay, now first we take the question based on the topic to find the equation of the parabola when vertex and focus are given. So please concentrate on this topic. Now we take and solve some important question of your NCERT exercise. Let's see. Dear student, this is very important question, and your question is, let's see. Find the equation of the parabola. Find the equation of the parabola. Okay. Find the equation of the parabola whose focus is 1 minus 1, whose focus is 1 minus 1, and whose vertex is 2 1, and whose vertex is 2 comma 1. Okay. Now look, this is, dear student, very important question of your syllabus, so please listen very carefully. Okay, let's see. Here find the equation of the parabola whose focus is what, 1 minus 1, and vertex is what, 2 1. Dear student, on finding the equation of the parabola we have two must values. First is equation of directrix, second one is focus. If equation of directrix and the focus are given, then we find the equation of parabola easily by the concept of definition, because okay, PS is equal to PM. Now here what is given? Here the equation, find the equation of the parabola whose focus is this and whose vertex is 2 1. First of all, suppose that we draw a parabola. Let's see. We draw the right hand parabola as it is in this way, and suppose that this is the equation of directrix z, and suppose that P be any point on the parabola, and let x be y any point on the parabola, and let us take S be the focus of the parabola and A be the vertex of the parabola, and let us take A be the vertex of the parabola, and suppose that the equation of directrix perpendicular to the axis of the parabola and intersect at point K. Okay. Now according to question, what is the given? There's here focus is 1 minus 1. The coordinate is focus is 1 minus 1, and vertex is 2 1. Here 2 1. This is the given. Vertex is also given as 2. Okay. Now look, dear students, first of all, you know that A is the midpoint of K and S. A is the midpoint of K into S. So first of all, we finding the coordinate of K. Means K is the point of intersection of directrix and the axis of the parabola. Now look, let's see. Dear friend, let's see solution. First of all, it is clear that, right, we know that in parabola, A is the midpoint of K and S, because of the distance between the focus and directrix from the vertex are also always same. Means AS is equal to AK. It is always same. So in this way we know that in parabola A is the midpoint of which? A is the midpoint of ks. Now look, k is the point of intersection of the axis of the parabola and the directrix. Let the coordinate of k be x1 y1. Let the coordinate of k be what? x1 y1. Okay, we take as the coordinate of k is what? x1 y1. Now look, this is the midpoint of the, this is take capital X capital Y and this take x2 y2. Now we apply the midpoint formula. Yes friend, if we apply the midpoint formula, let's see, for x is equal to what? x1 plus x2 upon 2, that is the value of capital X is 2, so 2 is equal to x1 is what? x1, x2 is what? 1, x plus 1 upon 2. Now we solve it. 2 to the 4 is equal to x1 plus 1, that is the value of x1 is 4 minus 1, that is 3. Similarly for y we write y1 plus y2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2. So we put y as 1 is equal to y1, write as y1 plus y2 is what? Minus 1. So in this way upon 2. So we get as 2 is equal to y1 minus 1, that is y1 is equal to 2 plus 1, that is 3. Thus the coordinate of k, the coordinate of k is what? Means x1 y1 is equal to 3 comma 3. Dear students, in this way, first of all we find the coordinate of k, means k is the point of intersection of the axis of the parabola and directrix. Okay, this is the point of intersection. Now what I do now, first of all we find the slope of the slope of as. Okay, which is, now let m1 be the slope of the axis of the parabola. Now, and that axis of the parabola passes through the point a to one vertex and the focus. Okay, so in this way, first of all we find the slope of as. Like look, now this is the, we find the coordinate of 3 k, which is given right 3 3. Okay, now look what I do. Now let's see. Now look, now dear students, let m1 be the slope of as. Okay, then we apply the formula m1 is equal to, you know, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, you know that the formula. So we apply that formula, so we get m1 is equal to, suppose that this is x1 y1 x2 y2. Now we get y2 is minus 1 minus y1 is 1 upon x2 is 1 minus x2 minus x1 is what? 2. So we get what? Minus 1 upon minus 1. So we get the value of m1 is 1. Thus in this way, now look, sorry, this is minus 1 minus 1 minus 2, na? Minus 2, so minus, so we get 2. So in this way, dear student, we find the slope of the axis of the parabola. Thus the slope of the axis of the parabola is what? That is m1 is equal to 2. Now dear friends, again from figure, let's see. Here the axis of the parabola and the line z dash, which is directrix of the parabola, which is perpendicular to each other. This is perpendicular to each other, na? So if two lines are perpendicular to each other, then dear students, you know that very well, the product of its slopes must be equal to 1 minus 1. Now look, we write in this way. Let, since directrix and the axis of the parabola, are perpendicular to each other, are perpendicular to each other. That is, if these are perpendicular to each other, that is what I do, m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. Here let m2 be the slope of the directrix. Here m2 be the slope of directrix z dash. Okay, then the product of its slope must be equal to minus 1 because of these two lines are perpendicular to each other. Thus you know that we put m1 is equal to 2, so we get 2, m2 is equal to minus 1, so we get m2 is equal to minus 1 upon 2, m2 is equal to minus 1 upon 2, right? So dear student, in this way we have the slope of the directrix z is minus 1 by 2, and that directrix, that line passes through the point 3, 3. Then dear student, we know that the equation of a line in slope point form is what? Y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. So by the help of this formula we find the equation of directrix z dash. After that, by the definition of the parabola we get the equation of the parabola. Okay, now this is clear. Now dear friends, the equation of directrix, by obtained by the formula y minus y1 is equal to m is as m2 in bracket x minus x1. Now look, now, and this line passes to the point 3, 3, so this is x1 y1 and m2 is what? Minus 1 by 2. So we get as y minus y1 as what? 3 is equal to m2 is what? Minus 1 by 2 in bracket x minus x1, means x1 is what? 3. x1 is what? 3. Now look, dear students, we solving them, we get as y, we multiply 2 in that side, 2y minus 2 3 is 6 is equal to minus x minus plus 3. So we get as what? X transfer that side, x plus 2y minus 6 minus 3 is equal to 0. So we get the equation of directrix as x plus 2y minus 9 is equal to 0. Now let's see. Yes, thus dear students, in this way we find the equation of directrix z dash is what? X plus 2y minus 9 is equal to 0. So for in that way, first we find the equation of directrix. Now dear student, we find the what? We find the equation of the parabola, na? So now look, now what I do, let's see. Now here we take as the, let p be any, let p x y be any point on the parabola, okay? Then parabola, then by the definition of parabola, PS is equal to PM. Okay, now this is by the concept of the parabola. Now look, dear student, by the definition of the parabola, PS is equal to PM. Now we can find the distance PS with the help of the distance formula. That is, distance PS is already we get as under root x1 minus x2 means x minus 1 whole square plus y1 means y minus minus plus y plus 1 whole square is equal to, and this is the perpendicular distance from the P to the line z dash. You know that the formula in here we apply the formula mod of ax1 plus by1 plus c upon under root a square plus b square. Now look here, a is what coefficient of x, so here is 1 into x1 is what x plus b is what coefficient of y, that is 2 into y1 as y minus plus c, so plus minus minus 9 upon under root a square plus b square means 1 square plus 2 square, 1 square plus 2 square. Now look, we get a result x minus 1 whole square plus y plus 1 whole square is equal to what? Let's see here, x plus 2y minus 9 upon, this is under root 2 to the 4, 1 1 the 1, 2 4 1 5. Thus the student, in this way we get the relation x plus 2y minus 9 upon 5 under root 5, and here x minus 1 whole square plus y plus 1 whole square. Now what I do, dear student, now we squaring both sides and simplify that equation. Okay, now look, now dear student, let's see squaring both sides. Okay, now we squaring both sides, we get what I get. Let's see, if we square both sides, then we get as, here we get as in that side x minus 1 whole square plus y plus 1 whole square is equal to x plus 2y minus 9 whole square upon 5. Okay, now let's see its simplification. Now we simplify it. Here 5 right, and now a square plus b square minus 2ab. Here we apply formula a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, now here we write, first of all we write the given equation in this way. We write as x plus 2y minus 9 whole square, sorry, we can write x plus 2y plus, here we write minus 9 in this way, whole square. Okay, now look, here we multiply 5 by in that value, so we get as 5x square plus 5 in the, sorry, first of all we more simplify, x square plus y square minus 2x plus 2y, here plus 1 is plus 2 is equal to, let's see here, now we expand them. Now look, here we expand it, we get what? Let's see, a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into ab means x into 2y plus 2 into bc means 2y into minus 9 2bc plus 2ca means what? Plus 2 into ca means minus x into minus 9. Okay, now first we expand this value based on the identity a plus b plus c whole square. Now look, now we multiply by 5, we get 5x square plus 5y square minus 5 to the 10x plus 5 to the 10y plus 5 to the 10. Here x square plus 2 to the 4y square plus 9 is the 81. Okay, plus 2 to the 4xy plus 2 to the 4 9 the 36 minus plus minus minus 36y here plus minus minus 9 to the 18x. Now look what I do, dear students. Now we transfer that side. Let's see. We here have 5x square. Transfer that side. This is minus x square. This is plus y square. This is minus 4y square. Okay, minus 10x. So here this is minus 18x. Transfer that side, plus 18x. Okay, this is plus 10y. This is plus 10y, na? So and minus 36y. Transfer that side, plus 36y. Now plus 10 here. Okay, and minus plus 81, transfer that side, minus 81. Now one value is left is 4xy, transfer minus 4xy is equal to 0. Now look, we simplify them. We get as what? We get as 4x square, 5y square minus plus y square minus 4xy minus here plus 8x left, because of minus 10x plus 18x minus plus 18x 8x left here, plus 36 10 46y here, minus 81 plus 10 minus 71 is equal to what? 0. Let's see its answer, which is 4x square plus y square minus 4xy plus 8x plus 46y minus 71 is equal to 0. Yes, this is our required answer, dear students. This is our required answer. Okay, thus, dear students, this is one of the most important question of your NCERT exercise. Please do more and more practices of that type of questions. Okay, so please first revise this question which we discussed in that class. After that, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. Okay, dear students? Yes. Now, we discussed another type of questions which is based on the parabola. Find the equation of the parabola whose vertex at vertex and equation of directrix are given. Let's see one more question based on this topic. We just discussed about that, and you can solve easily. Let's see the question. Find the equation of the parabola. Find the equation of the parabola whose vertex is at 2 1, whose vertex is at 2 1 and the directrix is its directrix is x is equal to y minus 1. This is also one of the most important question of your NCERT exercise. Okay, dear student, in finding the equation of the parabola, first we have the equation of its directrix and the coordinate of its focus. Then by the definition of the parabola, we can find the equation of the parabola very easily. Okay, now here suppose that, let's see, this is the parabola. Okay, and this is the axis of the parabola, and this is the equation of directrix of the parabola z dash, and the equation of the directrix is given as what? X minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. This is given in this way. Okay, and let us take P be any point on the parabola, and the coordinate of the point is Pxy. Okay, now, and let Zs be the coordinate of its focus, and this is the vertex of the parabola, and the coordinate of its vertex is what? 2 1. Okay, and let us take the coordinate of its focus is x1 y1. Okay, yes friend, by the definition of parabola, PS is equal to, suppose we draw PM perpendicular PM, and let us take K with the point of intersection of the axis of the parabola and the directrix. Okay, let's see its solution. Let K be the point of intersection of directrix and the axis of the parabola. Okay, now look, dear friends, it is clear that the axis of the parabola and the directrix are perpendicular to each other. Okay, and dear friends, here the equation of the line z dash means directrix equation of that is given. Then the equation of the axis of the parabola, that is AS, perpendicular to the given line, is given by the relation what? Dear friend, if suppose that if a equation of a line in this way, you have ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, then the equation of a line which is perpendicular to this is what? Bx minus ay plus lambda is equal to 0. Am I right? Yes, friend, this topic is also discussed in previous classes in straight line, in the chapter straight line. Okay, so this one we solve that type of question in this way. First we write the here, since from figure we write in this way. From figure, axis of the parabola perpendicular to its directrix, then the equation of the axis of the parabola, then the equation of the axis of the parabola which is perpendicular to z dash, which is perpendicular to x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0, is what? Bx minus ay. B means coefficient of y minus 1 into x minus ay. Ay is what? Is the coefficient of x, means minus a into y. Minus 1 means the coefficient of x, a into y, plus lambda is equal to 0. Thus we get minus x minus y plus lambda is equal to 0. But dear friends, that equation passes through the point 2, 1. The axis of the parabola passes through 2, 1 na. Let's take equation 1. Since equation 1 passes through what? 2, 1 na. That is what I get. We get as we put x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. So we get minus 2 minus 1 plus lambda is equal to 0. So in this way lambda is equal to plus 3. In this way we get the lambda is equal to plus 3. Now from 1 the equation of the axis of the parabola is minus x minus y plus 3 is equal to 0. In this way we get the result equation of the axis of the parabola is x plus y is equal to 3. Take equation number 2 and this is equation number 1. So thus dear students, in this way we solving the equation what? 1 and 2. We solving the equation 1 and 2. In this way we find the point of intersection of the axis of the parabola and the z. Means we find the coordinate of k. In this way we find the coordinate of k. Okay, and if you find the coordinate of k after solving the equation 1, equation this and this, then in same as the previous question you find the coordinate of its focus. Now you get the equation of the parabola. So first dear friends, you solve all the question of your NCERT exercise which we discussed in that class. After that we take and solve some important question of the parabola. Thank you.